Hello guys, today we will show you how to prepare before the interview, what you must and must not do during the interview, and what you should do after the interview done. Before we get started, let me introduce myself first. My name is Abdul Faiz Hasibuan. There is also my partner, Michael Bungaran Sitanggang. So without wasting any time, let's get started. The first is what you must do to prepare for interview. Preparations is very important things before you do an interview. The more thorough your preparations, the more you will be confident in the interview later. Here are the preparation you must prepare before the interview. The first is review your notes, resume, cover letter, job descriptions, and company or industry summaries. The second is pinpoint your location. For an in-person interview, know the route you will take to the interview's locations and how much time travel you will need to arrive at the locations. Build in additional time to ensure you will not be late. The third is prepare an appropriate interview outfit. Prepare an appropriate interview outfit. Our clothing closet is a resource for students in need of professional attire for an interview, career fair, or professional networking event. Fourth is make note of the name and title of the interviewer or the person you will check in with. The five is have the following item that you must be prepared, like the copies of your resume, list of a reference, notepad, pen, and etc. The last is you should get a good night rest to make sure you will fit your body was in fit conditions in the day of interview. Okay, the day of interview has come. This is the thing you should do during the interview. First is enter the room with a positive attitude. Second is sit up straight with your shoulders back and your feet firmly planted on the ground. It's fine to cross your legs if you feel comfortable doing so, but avoid looking to relax. The third is maintain eye contact with your interviewer. If there are multiple interviewer, remember to engage with all of them. The first is focus. The more focused you are during an interview, the more successful you will be. Focus on the question, ask and answer it directly. If you think you have gone, of course, for any reasons, it's okay to ask the interviewer if you are on the right track. Five is listen carefully to the interviewer and make sure you answer the questions with your interview with the question your interview is asking. 6 is relate your skills, accomplishment, and objectives to the needs of the company. 7 is provide your specific examples when possible using the SARA method. SARA method meaning the meaning of SARA method is situations, actions, result, and applications. For the example, 8 is focus on the positive aspects of your training and experience. You don't have to apologize for any perceived lack of experience or background. Use clear and direct language. Avoid using filler words such as and like. Make your point and don't ramble. The 10 is observe the people and office space to get a sense of the company culture. And the last is if you do not have the interviewer contact informations, don't forget to request a business card so you can send a thank you note to the interviewer later.
Hi, my name is Bungaran Sitanggang, and I will continue my friend explanation. The next is what you shouldn't do during interview. 1. Avoid arriving late to the interview. Lateness implies that you don't care about the position and don't respect the interviewer's time. 2. Avoid arrogance during your interview. Displaying pride can make interview feels as if you are talking down to them. 3. Avoid lying about your education, experience, or skill. An interviewer catching you in a lie could end in the immediately termination of the interview. 4. Avoid fiddling with items on the desk or your hands and feet. The interviewer could misinterpret fidgeting as a sign of boredom, and they might think you are not interested in the conversation. 5. Avoid blaming others for your mistakes. The interviewer may ask you to discuss a time you made a mistake at work. Don't say that you have never made a mistake or that your coworkers were the only one at fault. 6. Avoid looking at your watch or the clock during your interview. 7. Avoid checking or answering your phone during the interview. 8. Avoid looking bored or yawning during the interview. This could offend the interviewer. And next, what you should do after the interview. The first, send a thank you note within 24 hours of the interview. Check out a sample thank you note for the inspiration. Second, evaluate your performance. Did any questions stump you? Consider how you can improve your answer for the next interview. 3. Think about what you learned about the position and employer during the interview. Assess how the position would meet your priority and goals. The fourth, after a first round interview, you may be called back for additional rounds of interviews depending on the employer's process. Check out our resource on what to expect at a second round interview to help you prepare. The fifth, if a job offer is provided on the spot, which is uncommon, it is appropriate to thank the employer and to tell them that you need more time to consider the offer. Ask about the company timeline and deadline for your answer. If you don't hear from the employer after the hiring timeline they initially indicated, follow up once. Call or email the interviewer or human resources contact, reaffirm your interest in the position, and inquire about the new hiring timeline. Okay guys, that's all we can tell you about the interview things. Hope it's helped you, and thank you very much for watching our video. Goodbye.